Hello, Rudy. Welcome. Good to see you again. Yeah, it's going well. Got a lot going on right now, though, trying to figure out what's going on with the new live streams and all that sort of stuff. Trying to figure out what's going on for tomorrow and how to best work that. So, yeah, it's interesting. But hope everything's going well with you as well. Welcome, everyone, to today's live stream, episode number 11 of our Kingdom Come Deliverance gameplay series. I'm Commander Jarval, and I want to thank you for coming along on our journey today. So, nothing much on admin notes, just again, pay attention this week to the post tab and social media for updates about what's going to be happening tomorrow and for the following weeks for the Sunday live stream. I've talked about that before, so just a heads up, we'll be going through some changes as we get ready for the new live stream. So on our recap, last week we started some side quests. We found some jobs for refugees and Skalitz. We hunted some animals. We started our courtship with Teresa, and today we're going to jump back into that courtship and do the next phase of it. And then while we're waiting for those few days after that, we will jump into a couple of other side quests. So let's go ahead and jump in here, and we'll kind of take stock where we're at. Okay, so here we are with Teresa. Now, what is the time? So the next phase here, once you've gotten the current objective to go and see Teresa, the next time that you need to talk to her is between 1600 and 2000, because you're going to go, and 1600 and 2000, because you're going to go on a date. And that date is in the evening, so we're going to wait a couple of hours.
Greetings, Henry.
Don't you want to do something together again?
That sounds wonderful. Everyone says the Broken Wheel Tavern is the fun place to be in the evening. I want you to take me there.
Have you ever been to a tavern?
Me and my father used to stop at the tavern in the glade when he was taking the flour into town, but he never wanted to take me inside. What do you think, Hal? Shall we go?
Well, I don't see why not. But you'll have to try some ale while you're there.
I will, I promise.
Let's be going then.
Okay, now we're going to play Follow the NPC, but only for a little bit. We'll get a fast travel here in a little bit. Might as well wash up.
Go to taverns a lot, do you?
Sometimes. If I want a proper meal, I have to. You wouldn't want to eat the stuff I cook.
That's true. I haven't forgotten that bet you made back in Skalitz that time.
Don't talk about those oat cakes. Fritz's belly heaves at the very mention, even now.
And that's where you go to woo wenches, is it?
Yeah, naturally. The taverns and baths are where the best ones gather.
You lout.
No need to take it the wrong way.
I'm not taking it any way at all.
It's all right. I'm only joking. I don't go picking up women in taverns. I prefer a different sort.
What sort might that be?
All mouth and green eyes.
You're such a...
Come on then. So, here we are. Shall we order something?
Yes, definitely.
Service?
Ah, a pair of lovebirds. What would you like to order?
Is it all right?
It's excellent.
This ale, there's no better in the province.
You know what?
What? What are you doing? Oh, no.
Oh,
But really?
yes. Oh, come on, be brave.
No, I've never...
Hand on my hip.
I don't even know how.
And off we go.
But really, I don't know how.
You're doing just fine.
All right. Oh,
All right.
it's fine. Oh, very nice. Not so bad. You wore me out.
And you said you couldn't dance.
How about a dance with a real man?
How about you leave me alone and bother someone else?
Oh, come on. It's a crime to waste a body like that on a scrawny boy like him. You got tits like a cow in calf. Ah, that's it. I like a woman to fight before I fuck her. You'll pay for that, boy.
Somehow I doubt that I'm going to pay for it.
Hey! Now. No more fooling around!
My hero. Does it hurt?
You should worry about the other fella. I'm fine. Ow!
Of course you are. That's why you wince every time I touch you. You saw him off, though. He wasn't feeling so playful after you'd finished with him.
That tickles.
Baby.
So, you'll probably be fine. But try to give your hands some rest. Don't go lifting anything too heavy.
Thank you.
Just as you ordered.
Can I take you home?
You never give up. Are you sure you don't need a bit more rest? I can find my own way home.
I'll manage those few extra steps.
Come on then, hero.
I'll give you this. Nights out with you might be painful, but they're never boring.
I do my best.
You should go in before Peshek starts fretting. Oh.
So clueless. So that's going to complete the next step of the courtship quest. And like I say, we're going to move on to some other things here. And we're going to start with a quest that you don't really, well, you don't have to do any of these side quests, but this one, if you want to do it, there's no real good way to complete it. We're going to complete it a little differently than normal just because I don't want to deal with the consequences of it, but it's going to mean that we're going to get some stuff in our inventory that won't ever leave. Just like we have the bloody hoof pick, which is going to stay here forever. It doesn't have any carry weight, and we can't sell it because it's a quest item. So it's just taking up, a slot in here, but it's not negative. It's not hurting us in any way. It's just an annoyance that it's there. We're going to get into the same thing here again, but first I want to go to sleep, and we'll wake up early in the morning. And we're going to eat out of the pot. We can't eat out of that one, so we'll go eat at one of the others.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry. Yeah.
So let's head up here and try this one, because we don't want to go too far out of the way up here, because we're going to turn around and go north. Okay, so that'll work. And now we're going to head to the inn at the Glade here. Now we're going to go ride up there, just because why not? Might as well get our horsemanship up, and it's not that far up there, so we're going to head down here back toward the mill. We're going to take a right, and we're going to stay on this side and follow the river. There's an ambush point along here, so we'll see if we get ambushed. Doesn't look like it. Otherwise, that log is across the road. We do want to concentrate on our horsemanship for a little bit. I'm going to check it here in a second and find out what level it is. As soon as we cross here, we're going to... Oh, I needed to head north there, but I can... Yeah, let me head northeast through the woods here.
Yeah.
Oh, and of course, I'm caught on the bushes of doom here. Alright.
Yeah.
It's back here, just past the buildings, I think. Yep, I knew I missed that. Now, gonna have a problem. I get up here. Yeah. This sharp turn around the tree. Here's where I need to go.
Yeah.
And then when we come out of the clearing, we're going to head a little northwest. Okay, so yeah, we're almost at the road, and then we're going to head up northwest here.
Yeah.
And we'll run into the inn at the Glade. And hopefully somebody will be waiting for us when we're there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go in here. He's not here yet, so let's wait an hour. Okay, so he's out here somewhere now. I'm going to talk to Andrew.
God be with you.
And we're going to get a place to sleep. We're going to get one for several days.
I suppose I could find something. For how long?
For a few nights. And this is going to unlock this as a permanent place for us to sleep.
How about if I pay you for several nights?
All right. Money up front, though.
Okay, and it's 250. I'll just pay that.
Here you are.
You'll like it here. Like sleeping on a cloud it is. May the Lord watch over you.
Okay, and that's going to trigger the home dialogue. So now we have a bed here. So we can come back here anytime and sleep. This chest is now available to us all the time and has all of our camp items in it. So let's do a couple of things. Let's first look and see what we have here. So we already have the head cracker perk. So let's take Mule 2 for strength. I don't want featherweight. I want this. I want to save this for light armor and fast striker. And then hunting, we need the Tanner perk. Okay. This is needed for a quest that we're going to be doing. I don't know if we'll get to it today, but we're definitely going to get to it next week. This allows you to get skins from the animals that you kill. And like I say, we're going to need that for our next one. Now, Forester is very, very good. And we definitely want to get it. We only have 1 point, though, and we just got 10. So I'm going to take... Where did we get our next one? At 13. What I will probably do is I'm going to take Forester for now, and then off stream I'm going to go hunting a bunch and up that to 13 so that I can get the Tanner perk. Forester I think is going to come in more handy here for what we're going to be doing this week and next week before we do the Tanner quest. Or before we need the quest that needs Tanner. But Forester's really, really good. Okay, and then my inventory here. Okay, so our necklace and our silver ring are there. Okay. And how many savior snaps do we have? We got enough. Okay, so, and we're going to need this area here. I'm just going to sleep for an hour. And that's going to get all my health back, as well as the health on my horse. That's why I did it. But we also need this location. What we're going to be doing here, and that's because of this NPC here. Now, this is going to start the A Woman Scorned quest.
Hey, handsome. Come and have a word with me.
God grant you health. How may I help you?
You waiting for someone?
Not anymore, young man. I was waiting for you. You look like a clever sort of fellow, and chivalrous too. You wouldn't leave a damsel in distress, would you?
Why? Do you know of one somewhere?
Now, handsome. Don't be mean. I've got a job to offer you. There's an old grandad sitting in the alehouse there. Yesterday he made use of my services, and he said he'd pay me in the morning. Only now he pretends he doesn't know me. I want you to take the groschen he owes me from his purse and bring them to me.
And what do I get out of it?
I'll give you half of what you get off him. It ain't a lot, but it's more than I've seen for quite a while.
I'm on it. I'll be back with the coin before you know it.
May the Lord watch over you.
Okay, so the woman Scorned quest, it's very similar to the vagabond quest in that you're going to be stealing a few things from various people. However, it has a much different final outcome, and it's one that I'm going to try and avoid. But we'll kind of look at what it entails first. So we need to steal a coin purse from somebody, and he's not here yet. He has to travel a long way to get to the inn. There he is. This may actually work out, but I don't know if we can do this. This is him. So look at that. We managed to pickpocket him while he was on the move. And that's really not, what you have to do there is you have to hold down the pickpocket key and you have to keep moving forward with him while you're in stealth mode, because if you don't, he'll get out of range. But once you let go of the pickpocket key and you actually start the pickpocketing, time stops. So, but that was good. We don't have to deal with him. Normally what you have to do is once he gets here, you can't pickpocket him while he's in here. There's too many people around. So you have to wait for him, wait for nightfall. Then he will travel back to his house, and you can knock him out in his house and pickpocket him, or try and pickpocket him in his sleep at his house. This one I just managed to get lucky with the timing and pickpocket him on the road here.
I've got your coin for you. Though I have to say, robbing a wretch who doesn't look much better than you doesn't exactly fill me with pride.
Thank you 1,000 times. Keep half as a reward.
Have you got something else for me?
For you, always. You brought me coin for food, but I'm cold, and I've no one to keep me warm at night.
I'm sorry, I can't do that for you. Unless you want me to steal a blanket for you.
Not a blanket, but a lovely woolen shawl. My own. I was desperate, so I swapped it for a morsel of food, and now I'm sorry I did. Get it back for me, please.
Consider it done.
Thank you, handsome. I gave the shawl to a village woman who lives not far from here to the west, and to make it worth your while, she's got some fine old books stashed away in a trunk. It's surely worth a tidy sum if you can get your hands on it. Take care.
Okay, so for this one, we need to steal a shawl, and there's also a book that she thinks we might be interested in. So if we look at our quest map, you can see the place we need to go is up here. So we're going to go straight out once we... the third cross, so the fourth crossroad where it goes off to the left, we need to head left.
Yeah.
So there's one. There's two. There's three. This is actually the third one here. And the road is going to be right up here before the tree line. Okay, now this is the woman that you need to pickpocket. Okay. You're not going to be able to pickpocket her. Even when she's asleep. She wakes up every time you try and pickpocket her. So you're going to have to knock these two out. And then you can take the items, or take the shawl from her, and you can pickpocket lockpick their chest in there. But you've got to do that at night. Okay, so we're going to wait until they go to sleep. Okay, and now they're inside. Okay, there's no door for you to worry about here. I'm going to save.
Oh my God! No!
Guards!
Okay, sometimes he'll wake up, sometimes he won't. But either way, he's going to go call for the guards. He's going to go run off. And when he runs off, we can go back in here and do our business. Now, we're going to get a fine for doing this. But I don't care. It's something like 60 groschen or something like that, so not really interested in it. And there's the book. And we're going to take her shawl. Okay. Now for this, I want to get back to the Inn at the Glade.
Yeah.
It's an easy trip via horseback. The road's actually down here. And there's the guy.
Yeah.
And like I say, we're going to get a fine for it, so when we come back up here in a little bit, when we go down into Neuhof, we'll have to pay a fine. And that's not a problem, but we want to make sure that we don't have any stolen goods on us, because they will confiscate those. We're going to go back to the Inn at the Glade. We're going to drop this stuff in our chest, and we're going to sleep. Actually, we'll take that and we'll sit. We're going to read Grasses and Herbs. And that's going to up our herbalism. Put the book away. And now we'll sleep. And since we're going to be working mostly at night, we're going to sleep through the day. And then we'll go down, we'll eat from the pot down here.
There. Satisfied?
There it is.
There.
And we're still a little hungry, so we have some fried items here we can eat. And let's go turn this shawl in.
Good afternoon.
Here's your woolen shawl.
You're the soul of kindness, looking after a woman who's down on her luck. I wasn't always poor, you know, and I haven't always walked the streets.
Tell me something about yourself.
I was a farmer's wife at Neuhof, and I wanted for nothing. I had a decent dowry, and my husband didn't beat me. Only one day he found himself another woman and threw me out. He wouldn't even leave me my dowry. I begged for a while, but then I started selling the only thing I had, my body. What else could I do? And all on account of that bastard.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Remember how I told you about my husband? Well now, after 20 years, the time has come to get my own back. My former husband is a farmer in Neuhof. He's the one who put me where I am today. And now he pretends he doesn't know me. But the ornamental dagger I gave him back then, that's still good enough for him, all right. I want you to steal it from him and bring it back to me. You'll get your reward. It'll take a little while.
No sooner said than done.
Take care.
Okay, so now she wants us to go steal an ornamental dagger. It, starting to get a little sus here, so we'll look at a woman scorned, and now you can see this is in a different location. This is in Neuhof, and again, we're gonna have a fine when we get down here. So 1, 2, 3 at the 4th crossroad, we're gonna head southeast to the farm.
Yeah.
1. Two, 3, and at the 4th crossroad, we're going to head south. And now you can see in the upper left-hand corner by the compass, we have a fine. So we want to get in here, we want to find a guard, and we want to pay that off. And there's normally 2 guards that roam around here. Okay. Why isn't he chasing me down? I've got time before we start this because we're gonna have to do it at night anyway, so I want to take care of this. Okay, so we got a new level in horsemanship. That reminds me, where are we on horsemanship? So we're at 12. So we do have the racehorse perk, which is going to come in very useful. Where's our next one at? 14. Okay. 12 is going to be fine. And we do have the noble saddle. I don't have any spurs. Let's see if we have any guards around here. I think all the guards are now gone. Yeah, I think they are. Never had this much trouble finding a guard. But there is one that actually has a helmet on, who's not the watchman. Just have to find him.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can do this with having the fine. There he is.
Hey, you! Don't move a muscle.
Stop!
Sir! You've been making trouble and beating people up. We don't put up with that around here. You should have thought twice about what you're doing. That will land you a fat fine.
Okay, now you can try and persuade him. I don't have enough to do it, so I'm just going to pay the 80 groschen here.
Oh well, what can I do? Here you are.
You've purged yourself before the law. But I'll be keeping an eye on you. You can be sure of that.
Okay. So that's just gonna... What can happen if you have a fine, then the guards can see you from a larger distance away. They will basically path right towards you. So your stealth skills and that sort of stuff become a lot less dependable. So I wanted to make sure that I didn't have that. And yeah, the farm's right here on the left. I might actually be able to steal from him right here. Oh, that's not him. Yes it is, actually. He's just labeled villager. but that is him. And you don't want to go into his house. His new wife is in there.
God. Anything else?
Nope. Not yet. So we're gonna wait.
What's it to be?
Okay, now there is a dog here that's asleep in the yard, and he sleeps at a couple of different locations, so I think that's him. Right there, which means this is going to be no, he's not there. Okay, good. So we'll be able to get in here and pickpocket this pretty easy. Or lockpick this. Okay, now we're gonna knock him out. Okay, and there's the dagger. We'll take the Groshen too. Get some lockpick XP while we're here. Okay, and then in here, we should find her. Okay, and I'll take the necklace. Not quite sure why it gave me a fine there.
Yeah.
Okay, but we're gonna again ride our way back to the Inn of the Glade. And let's put that necklace away. that is marked as stolen. Nothing else should be marked as stolen. And we'll again sleep through the night. And we're gonna again sleep through as much of the day as we can. And we'll go talk to her again. Now she's going to want us to do one last thing here. And let's eat.
Is this your dagger?
That's it. Thank you. You've proved not all men are complete swine. There's just one last little thing you could do for me.
Last, you say? What is it?
After he threw me out of the house, that bastard put another woman in my place, a younger one. And he gave her my trunk with my dowry. Can you believe it? My dowry, the bitch! I want you to get the key to that trunk. That bitch always has it on her.
But wouldn't it be simpler if I just brought you what's in the trunk?
That's sweet of you. But there are some things I have to do myself. I want to enjoy my vengeance. Just bring me the key, and I'll take care of the rest. Then I'll never have to walk the streets again.
What about my reward?
Just wait a little while, please. First, I have to get my revenge. And then I'll pay you back tenfold for everything you've done for me.
God bless.
Okay, so now wants us to go back to the same place and take the trunk key from her.
Yeah.
So let's again make our way down there. We'll pay our fine. And do this last bit of thievery for her. Okay, so remember at the 4th junction, we're going to head south. See the fine icon up there. So, like I said, not sure why we got it, but I'll pay it. There's the guard over there. I don't know how much it's going to be, since it's our second offense.
You, stop right where you are. Surrender! I've heard reports about you picking fights with people, and we don't like that around here, my boy. You should have thought twice about what you're doing. That will land you a fat fine.
Yeah, so it's still 80 groschen again.
Damn it. Here's your coin then.
You've purged yourself before.
Okay, so not a big deal. But still not sure why we got it. We're gonna wait until nightfall.
I wonder what Teresa's doing now. I could stop by and see her again. I
Okay,
enjoyed
so
it
we've
last time.
unlocked Teresa again. Let's see where the dog is. There he is, right there. Okay, there he is. There she is. Now I think we can pickpocket her. Okay. I think that key was the wrong one. I think she's got 2 keys on her. Oh, come on, you're kidding me.
What hole did you crawl out of? You've no business here.
I don't like that about saves, and I should have remembered that. But sometimes when you come back in, for some reason or another, your reload of the save, either it takes a little bit to apply your stealth to it or something like that, but you tend to make noise and wake everybody up around you. So if you need to save out here rather than right next to somebody. Okay, so she's not back to sleep yet. She should be back in bed now. It gets us more lockpicking XP though, I guess. Okay, I'm just gonna knock her out. Yeah, for some reason knocking her out. There's the trunk key. So yeah, I stole the door key last time, evidently. Evidently knocking her out gets or drops you into combat for a split second. We didn't get a bounty that time though, which is good.
Yeah.
It is kind of cool how lightning messes with your vision. That is kind of a cool effect I haven't seen in a video game before. And again, we're going to sleep through the night. Now, when we wake up, we want to make sure that we wake up at a specific time. Okay? And I'll talk about that when we go to sleep here. So the door's still open, so let's see if we can go in and eat. Yes. And again, this is why I just get a permanent home here. Is because I'm going to be sleeping here a lot during this quest since I'm mainly working at night. Now, you want to make sure you wake up before 1400. Alright? So sleep as long as you want, but make sure you wake up before 1400. There's a reason for that. Okay, now we have a save here. So what I'm going to do is show you both outcomes of this.
Here's the key to the trunk.
At last. Now I have everything I need, and I'll be happy again. Thank you, lad. Come and see me tomorrow. I'll pay you everything I owe you, and a lot more.
What will you do now?
Now I'll take what's mine. That's all you need to know. And don't worry, you'll get the reward you've earned. Good luck then.
Now you can see that completes the quest. And we need to come back tomorrow at this same time to talk to her. We're not going to do that. Instead, we'll wait until 1400. And she is very quickly going to take off
Could do with a bite
and
to
start
eat.
making her way down that way. Okay, well, normally she does. Okay, so there she goes. So she's making her way off, and that was, she left at 15 or at 1700 this time. So I'm going to remember that when we reload the save. But now I'm just going to wait a while. And I'm going to get on my horse. And I'm going to head back to that farmhouse. And I'll show you what happens if you wait until the next day.
Oh well.
Okay, it doesn't matter if you wait until the next day or not. That just gives the game enough time to progress this for the event to happen. Oh, and it's not here. Oh. Yeah, it is. It's this one. Got confused between the two farmhouses there for a second. Okay, and if you come back to the farmhouse, you notice nobody's around anymore. And there are blood stains everywhere. And if you look really close here, you see something on the ground. These are, well, there's more blood in here, more blood everywhere. Okay, these, if you look at them more this way, I guess it makes more sense, but the cut end is there. She actually cut off his man parts, and that's what they are. And then made off with the bodies, killed both his wife and him, cut off his man parts, and made off with the bodies. And that's what happens at the end of this quest. Now, if you go back tomorrow, she won't be there, and you'll talk to Andrew, the innkeeper, and he'll say that these two were brutally killed, and she hasn't been seen. And Henry will be you know, upset about the fact that he was involved in the murder of 2 people. There's another way to do this. Okay, so what we're going to do is wait an hour at a time. Like I say, I'm pretty sure it's going to be 1700 again, but I don't want to miss it. Because at straight up on one of the hours, she will start walking. So when you pass time, you want to make sure that you're at the top of the hours here. So I'm going to wait just a little bit to get me past the hour. Okay, and then should be here. And she should start walking. She is. Now, if she gets out of render range, the quest is going to end. Okay, it will basically progress this up to the point where she kills them. So we do not want to let her get out of render distance, but we don't want to let her get too far either. Okay, and I'm going to take her body. I'm going to go over to these trees over here, and I'm going to stash it. We know what she was about to do. We just prevented it. This is like some pre-crime stuff from the movie Minority Report. We know what she was going to do. We prevented a couple of deaths by getting rid of her. Okay, now if we loot her, you can see that she has these 4 quest items on her. Okay, those still marked as quest items means that the game is going to want to give those back to us. Okay, because it thinks that they're necessary for a quest to complete, but the quest is already completed. Right, so here in a little bit, we're going to get a notification about a new side quest that has popped up. And it will want us to go pick those items up from somewhere. And this is a game mechanic that the game instituted to, like I say, keep you from losing valuable quest items by finding a mechanism to drop them on the ground, which normally isn't possible with quest items. Like this one, see, I can't drop it on the ground like I can this. So this is just a backup mechanic in the game, and we'll see it here in a little bit. So what time is it? Or 1700. Let's go back to the Ratte Mill. Where is our horsemanship? So, not anywhere close. Okay, looks like we made it. Okay, we're gonna go to bed. We're gonna wake up the next morning, and I'm going to have to do something here when we progress this quest. Do I have anything I want to drop off? Cuman bow. Well, we need What do we need for this? We need 13 and 6. We have 11, so we're not there yet.
I have to eat something. My insides are shriveled up with the hunger.
Yes, I know you are. And again, like the Queen of Sheba sword piece that I have, I can't get rid of that from my inventory. If I do move all, it's going to leave the quest items in my inventory. So, is there anything on my horse that I need to sell? There's not. So let's go sell these.
Huh.
We got some extra torches, I think.
Hey, God be with you.
I've got some goods.
All right. Good luck then.
We do. Just gonna sell those off. Okay, and now we're gonna head to bed and we'll wake up in the morning. I'm going to give myself a little time before Teresa wakes up because we're going to need a lot of food here, and eating out of this one pot won't be enough. And there's the quest Lost and Found. And it says if you left something important in the possession of a corpse, you can find it in a trunk at the Rate Presbytery. Okay, so let's ride up to the Rate Presbytery. We're going to eat on the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and we'll take a look at this mechanic. And kind of how it works. So at the presbytery here in this house, and I want to see, there doesn't appear to be anybody in it. There are guards that roam around this place all the time. Okay, so nothing in here. I don't think it's in either one of these. I think I know which one it is, but I'm getting lockpicking XP here. Because this door is open. And in that chest, you're going to find your items. Now we're going to take the grosh in here. We're not going to take anything else, because those items will stay in my inventory now. Okay. So if I pick them up, they're going to stay in my inventory for good. And I don't want that. So the side quest Lost and Found is going to stay in my quest list. If you get annoyed with it, you can complete it by coming back here, picking those 4 things up. It's just you will not be able to get them out of your inventory at that point. Okay, so it'll be just like the hoof pick. They'll just be listed in there. So it depends on which annoyance you want. 1 list here in your side quest or 4 new things listed in your inventory that you can't get rid of. So it's up to you however you want to do it. For me, I'm going to leave them there.
Stop for a bit. I'll just give you a quick...
Why?
For security reasons.
This is just a random search.
As you wish.
All right. You can go.
So now we're going to head back to the mill. Okay, and I need to check something here. Okay. So I do have it queued up because I'm going to have to blur some of this out when we do it. So we're going to finish up the Courtship quest here. And the quest says go and see Teresa. So there's no specific time. It just has to be during the day for this. So we'll wait until she wakes up. She has banker's hours, it seems. Let's see if she's making breakfast or something. There she is. Yeah, not getting up until 11? I mean, come on.
Henry, I'm so glad to see you.
So let's get this dialogue out of the way.
How did things work out with the job I arranged?
They both got jobs thanks to you. I'm beholden to you. If you ever need anything, just say the word.
Okay, that's going to finish up. That's collecting the rewards from the quest where we got the Scottish refugees jobs, and she came and talked to us about it.
Would you like to get up to some more mischief? It was fun the last time.
Yes, it was. I'm a bit surprised you thought so too. Although a girl doesn't get a chance to tend the wounds of a gallant defender every day. Shall we play blind man's buff?
That's really what you want to do?
I know it's a game for children, but I always liked it, and I won't feel stupid playing it with you.
All right, why not?
Good. Then follow me.
Okay, so she wants to play blind man's bluff, so we're going to follow her to the barn.
Nobody will see us here in this barn.
Are you shy?
It's a game for little children. Of course I'm embarrassed.
Well, adults play it too, you know.
But only when they're drunk.
I'll cover my eyes.
Well, they do say love is blind.
Cheeky boy.
But this is a game you won't be winning. I've got ears sharper than a bat.
And I'm as stealthy as a cat. You'll never find me.
We'll see. But if you leave the barn, you lose. Come here. Come on, spin me around. What are you waiting for?
Blind I may be, deaf I'm not. Make a sound, and you'll get got. How does it go after that?
It doesn't matter. Go and hide.
Okay, now you don't have to win the hiding
Ha! Got
game
you.
here. But if you want to, just stay back here behind the barrel. And especially with the crouching chameleon perk, where my noise is 0.
Just you wait. I'll find you. What was that? Was that you?
And pretty soon, the game will end.
Here? You're a sneaky one. How come I didn't hear you? Oh no! I've left clothes out to dry. We have to bring them in before they get soaked.
Okay, so now you need to go out here and pick up the laundry. Okay, now what I'm going to do, this is going to be my last opportunity to do it. I have to have a menu. So I'm going to blur this.
You'll have to put it by the stove to dry.
No, that would just make it reek of smoke. Help me bring it to the hay.
All I'm doing is picking up the aprons with her. And we're heading back to the barn. When you get back to the barn, a cutscene's going to trigger.
It's sopping wet.
Not afraid of thunderstorms, are you?
Not anymore.
Shouldn't we spread the linen out?
Henry, hush now.
Okay, so now you see why I had to blur it. And since I don't have a menu, I can't pause out of this. But Henry wakes up, satisfied, and Teresa's gone. Okay, so now I'll remove the blur real quick. And we can go talk to Teresa, and down in the bottom right-hand corner, you see that we have a buff. And that buff is the Smitten buff. So after spending time with your beloved, your charisma is temporarily increased by 3. Okay, so now we're up to a 14 charisma, and this is going to last for, oh boy. I think it's 24 in-game hours. So I think it's 1 full day. I could be wrong about that, but I think that's what it is. So let's look at pickpocketing here first. So pocket sight. I want to learn. And then reading. So if you're sitting comfortably, you get a double reading bonus, which means you have to use less time to read a skill book or something like that. Your level of study of the book you've read most will advance automatically while sleeping or skipping time. So what you can do is you can read a book just for 1 hour, and then whenever you sleep or skip time after that, it will automatically continue reading that book. So again, spending less of your time reading, just like Cushion does for you. I tend to find Cushion to be more useful than Avid Reader, but both of them are very, very useful. All books being cheaper in shops, I don't really worry about that because we have unlimited money. So I'm going to use Cushion here. And it's still, we have a main level here. So all of these, I guess almost all of them, yeah, almost all of them are open. So increases, yeah, this is a 30% higher chance to evade things on the road. I'm not too worried about that. If your reputation is high in an area, you get a +1 bonus on speech, or strength, speech, agility, and vitality there. At the same time, though, your reputation falls much faster than usual, and the penalties for jail time last longer. So this is the exact opposite of Infamous, where if you have a low reputation, you get those same bonuses. I tend to do local hero when I do it. So, Scholar, your momentary reading level increased by 3, but your strength and warfare skills have incurred a -1 penalty. So, these through here are all about giving you a bonus to a skill at the penalty of other skill, or at the disadvantage of other skills. So, Ken, you have +2 charisma, but -2 strength. Juggler, you get a +2 agility, -1 on speech and charisma. Okay, so +2 agility bonus, -1 on speech and charisma. That would still have those pretty high, and it would give me a good bonus in agility, so something to think about. +2 to strength, or +2 to speech, -2 to strength. Don't really need that. Cloak and Dagger, a +2 to stealth, a -1 to strength, and a -1 to speech. So again, for that super stealthy type of build you're going for. And then +2 to strength, -1 to charisma and speech. So those are the main kind of stat boosters here for your main level. First Aid 2, you can now apply healing skills in dialogues. It doesn't happen that often, but when it does, it's a very useful skill to have, as we saw during Teresa's questline. And Renegade Brand is fairly useless. Insomniac, again, your energy falls 1/4 more, or 25% slower. Then Manly Odor is when you're dirty, you have 50% more charisma when talking to women. And your stealth skills reduced. I avoid this and don't ever use it. And then Night Rider, your stamina will regenerate 20% faster at night. Again, I try and avoid that. The Wanderer perk is okay. However, in any homes that you have, your comfort is going to be at least 70%, which means that you're not going to sleep as well in any of those. And since that's where I sleep most of the time, I'm not going to be using that either. So for me, it's either going to be First Aid 2 or some combination of these, and juggler is probably the best one for me, so I'm going to go ahead and take that now. My next one's going to be first aid too. Okay, now you can see my skills are almost all up over 10, which is a critical breakpoint as far as your stat progression goes. So we're going to keep progressing those, and make sure that we're trying to reach for that 10 level in as many as we can get. So let's go talk to Teresa real quick.
About that evening.
Ah, yes. I never thanked you properly for helping me with the laundry. That storm would have carried it off to God knows where.
Oh, I think you thanked me enough. But next time we should take shelter somewhere else. That hayseed gets into places it shouldn't, and itches like mad.
Henry, you donkey. You really know how to sweet-talk a girl, don't you?
And anyway,
Hey, lad!
what do you
Don't you want a
mean
little
by
wager on
next
the rat
time?
tourney?
Just what exactly do you have in mind for the two of us?
How do you see things?
Me? Well, when you're not behaving like a total nincompoop. I kind of like being with you.
I behave like a nincompoop.
Yes, like now answering a question with another question. How do you see it with us, Henry? If I really must say it, I like you very much, and you saved my life in Skalitz.
And you saved mine. So we're even. Well, we'll be together. Like a couple. And when the time comes, you'll take me as your husband, right?
You're full of yourself, aren't you? But that's not how things are done.
Well, obviously, under normal circumstances, I'd ask your pa for your hand, but...
Papa? Yes. He'd set the dogs on you.
Now you'd have to get Uncle Peshek's blessing.
I reckon I'd have no better luck with him. Unless he saw a way to profit from it.
And I'd have a sack of flour for my dowry. But seriously, Henry, what kind of husband would you make? You can't sit still in one place for an hour at a time.
Well, I've got a lot of duties, but... I'm very fond of you, you know. And maybe one day you...
I know, you silly sod. We can't get married yet. But we can still see each other and be fond of each other.
Okay, now this is going to unlock something else. She is now going to be able to repair your clothes.
I've got something that needs stitching up. Could you do it for me?
All right. I can't have you walking around in torn rags, can I? Show it here.
Okay, so now if I go look at my clothing, they're all back to 100. Okay, now this does not work for armor or weapons. But it does work for clothing. So it doesn't work for shoes. Those you have to go to a tailor for. But all of your regular clothing, it's going to work on to bring it back fully repaired, which is a very, very useful thing to have with her. So it's worthwhile completing it, if nothing else, just for that. So now we can come back here periodically and have more time spent with her. And the cutscenes are going to change a little bit, but every time that we wake up, we can refresh this this perk that we have down there on the bottom. So we can basically continuously have +3 charisma just by coming back and talking to her. Okay. So now we're going to work on our next side quest here. And for that, we need to go to Neuhof. So I'm just going to fast travel up to here.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna make our way up to Neuhof here. And again, I'm just getting horsemanship XP here. You want to have your horsemanship as high as possible here. It doesn't have to be 20, but you definitely want it to be above 10. It's also incredibly useful if you have Warhorse Genda here, or you have one of the other fast horses available to you. And there's Neuhof up there in front of us. We're going to go all the way through and we're going to go over to the stable. Okay, and for some reason, well, Pebbles is still here. We had to ride Pebbles up here. We may find somebody else's horse here during this quest as well. So here's Zora.
Good afternoon.
Let's see if we can train.
I'd like you to show me how
anything in horse riding. I can.
I'd like to practice the.
All right.
I'll just pay that.
Now. Take care.
Might as well up this as much as we can here.
I'd like you to.
Set.
I'm interested in.
All right.
Okay, so 180. I'll haggle that.
Isn't that quite? Are we agreed?
Well, now.
Remember, we got that +3 charisma.
Agreed. Now, listen up.
Okay, and one more time.
I'd like you to.
Certain.
I'd like to hone my.
All right, but.
This I'll definitely
Isn't
haggle.
that quite a... Are we agreed?
That's not enough. Agreed. Now listen up. Take care.
Okay, and that upped us to level 13 on horsemanship. And now let's talk to her and get the quest by starting. I'm looking for work.
Do you need a hand with anything around here?
I certainly do. After what happened, I don't know where to begin. Throw out everything that's burnt, hire new stable boys. But why bother? There's just no point anymore. Especially since no one will buy from me. Our best customer was Sir Divish of Talmberg. He paid handsomely for our horses. But now my husband is... Now he's been murdered. His lordship has stopped buying. Although we still breed excellent steeds.
Then why would he stop buying from you?
I don't know really. But maybe you could find out? Take our dabbled grey and show him to his lordship. He's a fine steed. A bit of a devil, but fast as the wind. That ought to convince Sir Divish.
Why me? Why not go yourself or send a stable boy?
I need all my stable boys here, and besides, you've got his lordship's ear, so I'm sure I can trust you.
All right, I'll go and ask Sir Divish. Maybe I can find out what's going on.
That would be very kind of you, lad. Please send him my respectful greetings. May the Lord watch over you.
Okay, and that's going to start the Sport of Kings quest. I want to talk to her real quick.
Take care.
And see, so she sells golden spurs. I'm going to buy these. These are the best spurs in the game, and I don't know why I don't have golden spurs. I should have gotten them as a quest reward very early on. So I don't know where they've gone, but these are another extremely useful item to have. If you don't have any spurs yet, pick up some spurs. The Cuman spurs are, they give you a +1 bonus to the horsemanship skill. The golden spurs give you +5. The knight spurs give you +3. The silver spurs give you +2, and the plain riding spurs give you +1. Okay, so, or maybe the silver spurs give you +3 and the knight spurs give you +2. I can't entirely remember, but the golden spurs are the best ones in the game. It doesn't tell you in here which, what the bonus is, but now that I still have that charisma working, I'm gonna go ahead and buy these. I have plenty of cash.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Well, we can try it.
What do you say to this?
I'd almost shake on that. Almost. Aye, that would do it.
Okay. So it was a lot, but if we look at horsemanship is at 13. Okay, and there's a +5 to our horsemanship skill. Okay, and that is going to be very, very useful for what we're going to be doing. So we need to go find her dappled gray, which is here. Now this is not going to replace Warhorse Genda. That's important to realize. Okay, so now we need to take this to the Talmberg stables. And you can see how much slower this is. But Talmberg is up here. So for us, it's a fairly straightforward ride. And we're going to ride up there. There can be some glitches with fast traveling, so we're not going to do that. We're going to head north, or we're going to have west until we hit the road. Go left and head past the inn at the Glade. Once we continue on this road, we're going to keep straight, and that will merge up and take us up to Talmberg. So it's a fairly straightforward path that we need to take.
Yeah.
So we're just going to go over here until we hit the road. Then we're going to follow this up and head up past the inn at the Glade. So you can see how much slower this horse is than Warhorse Genda. And this is how we're going to make the next quest after this really, really easy. If you're going to do the next quest on this horse, it's going to be quite challenging. There are some ways to help, not guarantee that you're going to win, but help your chances of winning quite a bit. But having a fast personal horse is going to make it really, really easy to do the next quest. So just keep that in mind. If you don't have a horse by now, you definitely want to go spend the money to get one. And you want to invest in one that has high speed. And Warhorse Genda, like I say, is perfect for this. It doesn't matter which of these two paths you take, they both lead you to the same spot. We're gonna get ambushed here.
Hey, they're after us.
But the thing also about this is that while you're on this quest, all of the ambushes are disabled. So you don't have to worry about getting attacked. Even though the ambushes will still be there, you won't physically get into combat, which is what you saw there. I just rode around them. They reacted as if they were going to attack me, but the attack icon did not pop up at the top of the screen. Okay, there's the Talmberg mill. And we're going to be seeing this place again. Okay, so we'll let the stamina build back up here. And there's Talmberg up ahead.
Yeah.
Wait, this isn't Talmberg. I rode past it. I stayed here and didn't take the road to the north. This is Marojed. So I just need to head north up to the road.
Yeah.
And we'll take this to Talmberg. Yes, so stay on the right.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no castle there. Why don't I see a castle? Geez, I missed it again.
Yeah.
I'm normally better at navigating than this. Apologies. I branched off too early. This is the one I want to follow. There's Talmberg.
Yeah.
And we need to go talk to Sir Divish, who's in the castle up there, so we'll make our way through the town here. And here to the end. Around the shrine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, now Sir Divish is normally inside. Oh, yeah, sorry, we have to take it all the way in here. Once you do, you'll get a kind of a mini cutscene break here.
This one is from Neuhoff. Take good care of him for me.
So he puts him here in the stall, kicks this other horse out, and there's Sir Divish right there.
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
My lord, I bring greetings from Smill's widow, Zora, mistress of the Neuhoff stud farm.
Zora. The poor woman, to lose her husband in such a terrible way. How can I help her?
She sends her respects and would like to ask, if you don't mind, why you stopped buying horses from her.
I take my horses from Uzits now. It's no reflection on Zora or her people, but it was clear to me after the tragedy at Neuhoff that the stud farm would never recover. I'm not inclined to buy my steeds from a stud farm run by a woman. You can understand that, can't you? Being a stable master is a man's work.
she's a widow without any other means of support, so wouldn't it be worth at least having a look at her horses?
Perhaps you're right, but it all sounds rather dull. We'll hold a horse race, and whoever's horse fares better, that's who we'll buy from. I hope you will carry the Neuhof colors.
It looks that way. I've already bought the horse.
Splendid. Tell my stable master about my decision. Meanwhile, I'll send word to the riders from the other stables around. Let's make a proper show of it. Good luck to you.
Okay, now we need to talk to the stable master here. Where is he? There he is.
God save you. What can I do for you?
Sir Divish has sent me about the race.
Race?
Yes, I'm to tell you he wants to arrange a horse race. He will send word himself to the other stables and riders in the area.
It's true no one's raced the Talmberg track for ages. And the folk around here could use a bit of excitement. But what's your part in this?
Actually, Mistress Zora sent me. She wants his lordship to start buying her horses again.
Zora? She's from the Neuhof stud, ain't she?
Yes.
I hope with all my heart you win. After what's happened to Zora, she deserves some luck. Do you know the rules of the race?
I don't.
We'll tell you before the start of the race where the poles are and what order you have to reach them in. There's no set course. You can take any route you want. Knowing the lie of the land is very important. You must take a ribbon from each pole, and once you have them all, you can ride back. If you're the first one here, then you win. Got it?
I understand.
All right, but a race like that will take some time to arrange. Bring the dappled grey tomorrow to the gate of the Outer Bailey at noon. The start will be there.
All right, thanks.
Farewell.
Okay, so tomorrow at noon, the race is going to start. Okay, so let's go ahead and take the horse out. And so between now and then, we're not going to do anything. We're just going to pass time and sleep. But there is something else I can do. Yes, Sir Robard should be out here.
My respects to you.
We do have some trophies.
Show me. They deserved it, the bastards.
Okay, and let's see if we have any
Can you
training we
teach me
can
how
do here
to-
with him. Okay, probably not.
I'd like to hone my...
First you have to
Well,
Maces
like to get
we
better.
might be able
Sir,
to. Yes.
I'd like to practice...
All right. Now, Kate.
I don't think we have
I'd like to get better
level
at...
5 in these since we've never used them.
I'm interested...
Wouldn't you rather learn?
Well, I'd like to improve...
Certainly.
I'd like to hone my...
First you have to have
Yeah, when we don't have enough there either.
Well,
Okay. So, whoops. We still have the ruin quest to do, so we still have one more camp to clear out. We'll do that after we complete this. I forgot to complete that one. Otherwise, you'd be able to get the Raiders quest here from Robard. So, I'm going to position the horse here. Okay. Now, I guess I'll go sleep first and pass the time, and then I'll come back and set it up in the morning. Because right at, a little bit after noon, the horses will spawn in and everybody will show up there. And you need to be on the horse and move into that area to start a cutscene. Okay, so whatever you're doing for passing time and all that sort of stuff, you want to make sure that by noon tomorrow, you were there. So I'm going to pass time here. Then I'm going to sleep until 10 or so. Okay, so where's he at? There he is. He spawned in now.
Good day to you.
Have you got a bed for the night?
Oh, I suppose. For how long?
Just going to do
Just the
one night.
All right. Money up front, though.
Here you go.
You like it here? God be with you.
Okay, and the bed here we've seen before is in this room and up the ladder. Okay, so we're going to sleep until 10:15 here. Why did my energy go down? Oh, because my nourishment is down? That might be a problem. Yeah, we don't want our energy down. I don't think I have any. Can't access it anymore. Go talk to the innkeeper here.
God save you. God be with you.
Okay, I'm looking to see what's going to give me the most energy, and I'm pretty sure it's moonshine. Yep. So this was a mistake on my part. Okay. So let's take the horse back up there.
Yeah.
And we'll get it positioned. See, the riders are up there. But it's not noon yet. Okay, so I'm going to position the horse here. Then I'm going to call my horse and set it right here next to this one. So that way I can dismount this one and immediately mount mine. Okay, and we'll pass time. And we're going to drop a save. And we're just going to wait for this to start. And I'm hungover. So this is going to be interesting.
Welcome you all to the great Talmberg horse race, where the best steeds and riders in the land will compete to see who's fastest. Fate and fortune won't decide the winner here today. Horsemanship, knowing the lay of the land, and quick wits will bring victory. But I won't hold things up any longer. Competitors, prepare yourselves. Ready, steady, go!
And as soon as you get a chance, immediately get off your horse and immediately mount yours.
Yeah.
And yeah, I am drunk, so this is going to be real fun.
Yeah.
Okay, and your horse should catch them pretty fast. Okay, and we're going to Ushitz here, so we're going to take a right and hit it and by the church. Oh, my horse got turned around. Hey, there's Ushitz in front of us. Would I get caught on a rock or something? So go straight into town.
Yeah.
And there is the banner. Immediately turn around.
Yeah.
Come back out. You see the lead you have on everybody. So now you need to go to Marojed. Okay? And you need to actually go to the mill down here. So you need to head straight back through Talmberg and down to the mill. Right? Now there's a couple of different ways to do this. You can either head down this passage here, crossing the bridge going south, and then crossing through here. It's just this little serpentine thing is pretty hard. So I turn around, I'm going to take this same route, and I'm going to follow it down back into Talmberg here.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am going the right way, and I'm going to stay to the left at the fork down here.
Yeah.
There's the wreck we passed on the way up. There's Talmberg. Stay left here. Go straight through. Cross the bridge. Okay, and now here, once you cross the bridge, you can take a left past the first house and head out onto this road and stay to the right.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
I do hate that when you check your map, sometimes your horse gets completely turned around. Okay, so I just passed it.
Yeah.
So here's the next one. And then you need to go to Marajet. Or then you have to go to the Talmberg quarry, which is right there. So we're gonna head up this same road, and we're gonna go cross country here. We're not gonna cross back into Talmberg and go here. We're gonna go cross country, and that's gonna save us a lot.
Yeah.
Because they will want to follow the road. We're not bound by any constraints. They told us that already, that it doesn't matter how you get there as long as you get there. Once you get down here, you want to be a little careful. Here's the quarry. There's the banner. Okay, and now I need to head back to Talmberg. Now when you get here, you need to be back on the horse.
Faster! 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 Let's go!
And it takes a little bit, there it is, for it to proc. Now that you're done, talk to Divish. So we won the race, objective completed. And then speak to Divish.
And here's our champion. A very impressive ride, Henry. Truly. And on a horse from Neuhof. It seems I'll have to reconsider where I get my horses from.
Are you going to buy from Zora then?
I'd be insane not to. You've proven to me the exceptional nature of her horses. Please send her the news with my greetings.
Thank you, my lord. Thank you. I'll pass your message on to her.
Okay, and this is going to start a different quest. We'll come back and do that later. And now we need to take the Dapple Gray back. Now that's going to get you the Knight Rider achievement if you win that. So we are going to Neuhof here. So I prefer not to fast travel this, just because I don't trust this horse nearly as much to get away from ambushes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you see I took some damage down there while I was riding cross country. You normally will. So I need to be going left and not right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Should need to be heading, once I get here, yeah, I need to take a right at the next fork.
Yeah.
Or take a left at the next fork. And there is the end of the glade. And then past it. Should be at Neuhof.
Yeah.
Horse is just so slow. Compared to what I'm used to. So yeah, there's the inn at the glade. Now straight on to Neuhof. And there's Neuhof up there in front of us. Yeah, and he wants to neigh a lot at you. Once his stamina gets down even a third of the way. Whereas Warhorse Genda doesn't do that until his stamina gets down to about 2/3 of the way gone. So it's so much easier if you have Warhorse Genda to do that quest. There's the stables over here.
Yeah.
I don't know if the optional to bring the horse back plates automatically or not. I've never really paid attention. So we'll tell Zora how the race ended.
Good afternoon.
That race, it was quite something.
So the race is over? Tell me, please, how did it go?
Not good. Terrible. Atrocious, really. Zora, prepare for the worst.
Mother of God, what am I to do?
Alas, you'll need to begin anew. Because Sir Divish wants to buy your horses.
Why, I ought to wring your neck, you rat. That's not the kind of joke you play on a woman of my age.
Congratulations, Zora.
Thank you, lad. But how can I ever pay you back? Wait, I've got it. You'll get the best saddle to be had in the whole province. Smill had it made in Talmberg.
Great. Thank you. Thank you very much.
It's you I owe thanks to, lad. Goodbye.
And that's going to get you a noble saddlebag. Now that is how you would normally get the noble saddlebag, except we showed you how to get one really, really early on. As part of the very first quest out of the prologue during run. So now let's call our horse, and we got another horsemanship perk, I believe. We did. Okay. So, jockey, your horse will never throw you outside of combat. This is of limited use, but it is use. You've seen us get thrown off our horse when we try and cross a bridge or something, and we miss the bridge, or we try and go underneath a low overhang or something and it knocks us off our horse. This will prevent any of that from happening. It will not keep you from getting dehorsed during combat, though. So that is what Strong Thighs does. Okay, is keeps us in the saddle more. So Dread Steed, if your horse is wounded, it will run faster, of limited use. Rider on the Storm, your horse will be extremely skittish in storms, but will shy less in any other weather, again of limited use. It's really between Knight and Jockey here, but a 15% damage bonus with mounted combat with both range and melee weapons is useful. Fighting from on top of a horse, we haven't done very much, but if you're able to do it well, then Knight is a way to start one-shotting enemies from atop your horse. I'm not very good at it, to be honest, but I'll take the perk. Okay, and now I'm going to take off the golden spurs. You can watch these stats down here and see what it does, but charisma will also take a hit here. Say 17, 21, and 0, 18, 22, and 3. So the noise, because of your spurs, is what I don't like about it. But if you do need to do serious riding, then keep your spurs. I just keep them in my horse, normally. So that if I need to put them on here, I can. Okay, same thing with my armor that I keep and that sort of stuff. So now we're going to fast travel back to the Rattay Mill. And that's because we need to get into a fight here. Oof, I made that. Because I still have low health because of getting thrown by the horse. Or taking damage through the woods. So I want to make sure that I sleep through the night. Is Mutt delivery? Yes, he is. In the morning, I'll do training with Mutt.
Hey, lad! Don't you want a little wager on the Rattay?
And I think we can use the pot here again. We can. And then let's put that saddle away. You can sell it for a bit. I normally keep it though. Because of if I do decide to get the other top tier horse in the game for a specific quest, I won't have to change out the tack. I can just put that saddlebag on there and be in the exact same position. So now what we're going to do is we're going to finish up the ruin quest. So we need to go out here to this camp and kill the camp leader here. And what bow am I using? Cuman's hunting bow, okay. And I have some better hunting arrows here. Okay, so let's grab some food.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love them.
We'll give Mutt some food. Give him
Good
some
boy.
praise.
That's my boy.
Okay, and we got a new level in Houndmaster, but there's no perk, so... Alright, so for this, I think we need to go north across the river and head out here, I think. Yes, so we're going to cross the river, and it's right at where the smoke is, just past the fork in the road. So it's right here.
Yeah.
Oh. Right when I need the "you cannot be unhorsed out of combat" perk, I get unhorsed out of combat. Nice. Okay, so you go straight up here, then you go cross country a little bit until you hit the road again. So the road's going to turn to the right, and we're just going to go straight. We'll pick the road up again. Right over the ridge here. And you may get intercepted. But now it looks like we're alright. Okay, so the camp is down right there. I'm gonna see if anybody's asleep. They probably should be getting up now. Yeah, at least one of them's up. Yeah, there he is. I think the others are still asleep, though. Let's drop a save. And let's see if our timing's any good or not. Yeah, because everybody else looks like they're asleep. Nope, they're 2 awake. But maybe I can get this one right here. Nope. And I'm out of arrows.
You call that combat?
Okay, now for this. Oh, come on. Okay, so I got out of combat. Let's take a marigold decoction here. Get my horse back. And let's change out of our armor. So I think I've got one dead and the dog dead, which is important. Let's get the armor out of here. We'll put it on for now. Just looking to see what I can rid myself of here. Okay. Let's go back down here. He's right there. I'm a little bit too far to the left. There we go. Come here, buddy. I don't care if I get both of you.
You're in the wrong place at the wrong time! Over here! Where is everyone? Quick! You'll get what for! Fucking hell!
Come on. Okay, so I want to get the head cracker perk in here too. Master struck me.
You're just lucky!
There we go. Okay, so let's put all of this stuff on our horse. Okay. And then he should have dropped a weapon around here. It may have fallen through the ground or slid all the way to the bottom of a hill. Tends to do that sometimes. I know there's an archer left. And there may be the other one severely injured in here as well. Okay, so he's asleep over there. Looks like I've got two that are asleep. So take off all of that. Now you can see my stat numbers are straight zeros while I'm not moving. Easy peasy. Okay, so now we can search everybody. Okay. So let's move what we can to our horse. Which Black Hood is this? Okay, so it's the same one. We've already got. Okay, so all of this. Let's move the arrows to our horse. Another small blacksmith kit, which is good. And I think that's it. Yes, that's it. Okay, so now this camp is all cleared out. And you can, before you've killed everybody, you can stampede the horse. It will stampede through the camp and kind of disturb everybody and distract them and scatter them around a bit so that it's easier for you to get back in here and take out one at a time. I tend not to do that though. I can eat some of these things. Okay. It's all good. That gets my health back up. And I think that should be it. I think it was 4 and a dog on that one. And we killed the bandit leader up here earlier. So, yeah, I think that's it. So we'll get back up here to the top and we'll call our horse. Get back up here on the road. There's our horse. And we'll go turn in the ruin quest here. Yes, we'll get rid of the marker, and the ruin quest is we're going to fast travel to the upper Ratai gate.
Yeah.
And right up here. To Bernard.
I have some trophies.
Let's see. Bastards deserved it.
I've taken care of the camp.
Where's the proof?
Here it is.
Pleased to hear it. It looks like your work is done here at Ratai. I haven't heard of any other camps, so we may finally have some peace and calm. Good work.
Thank you, Captain.
I have no fear of idleness. I've sent word to Captain Robard. They're expecting you at Talmberg. There are Cuman hordes rampaging through their woods.
Very well, Captain. I'll set off immediately.
Glad to hear it.
Okay, so that's going to start the Raiders quest, and this is the exact same type of quest as what we just did. It's just now going to be against Cumans in their camp, instead of bandits, and that means the combat goes up. The combat difficulty goes up significantly. Okay, so let's ride up to Talmberg.
Yeah.
Might as well get some horsemanship out of this. It's pretty easy. This goes straight up to Neuhof. Once we get past Neuhof, we're going to go out west through the Inn at the Glade. And then bear right a little bit to head up to Talmberg. Okay, so there's Neuhof. And there, I was wondering if we were going to see it or not. That's Bernard's horse. Remember when Bernard came out here to Neuhof for the investigation quest that we did? For some reason, his horse got left out here. All his compatriots' horses got left over at the stables, but Bernard's horse is just sitting out here on the road. I have no idea why.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's Neuhof. We're going to head off this way. And when we hit the crossroads, this will veer off to the left. Here. And now we're on our way to the Inn at the Glade. And there's the Inn at the Glade. We're going to detour around it because if you go through that little opening right there, it's going to unhorse you because you're not tall enough. You're going to bang, or it's not tall enough, you're going to bang your head. It's going to knock you off your horse, so go around the outside. Okay, now it doesn't matter which of these directions that you take. This one's going to split off to the right again. We're going to kind of stay on the middle path. This one. But one way or another, they all get you to Talmberg. And there's Talmberg. Okay, so we're going to immediately take our right.
Yeah.
Here. Go across the bridge.
Yeah.
Sharp left around the shrine.
Yeah.
And there's Robard.
God be with you.
I've been sent by Captain Bernard. He says you have Cuman marauders here.
Ah, so it was you Bernard was speaking of. Well, the Cumans are marauding, that's for sure. So Divish did declare a decent reward for taking the bastards down. But we've not had cause to pay out to anyone so far.
Is that because the locals are too frightened?
No, they're more than willing to try. It's just they don't seem to make it back again. But don't let me put you off. We do know of one camp. Along the road to Neuhof, hidden between the cliffs. I'll pay you your reward if you can bring me proof you've killed the camp leader. They wear peculiar helmets with a face mask of sorts. Easy to recognize.
All right. I'll see to it.
Okay, and again, this is going to start the same type of thing. There are 4 camps that you have to take out, increasingly difficult as you go. Now, all of the camps except for one, I think, have dogs in them. So let's look at where this is. So here's the Raiders quest, and it's down south here. I want to look first at my map, because I can't remember. I don't think we have an alchemy station. I'm gonna look these up real quick. Give me just a second. If we have, I don't think we have an alchemist bench up here, but I want to look and see if we do. Okay, so we have one west of Neuhof. Because I think this is the alchemist in Neuhof. So let's fast travel to the inn at the Glade. Okay, so failed.
Come here, you fucker.
Yeah!
I'll punch your dog for you.
Got most of the way. I can just bypass here and we'll be straight at the end of the glade anyway, so.
Stop, right there.
Human ambush. And here's the inn at the Glade. We're going to continue on to Talmberg. And before you do this, there's a couple of things that you want to do. You're going to be doing these mostly at night. So there's a couple of potions that can make this a lot easier to do. One of them you don't necessarily have to have, but on one particular camp it works out really, really well. So I need to head straight south from here across these fields.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. This is the herbalist. Okay, and she has an alchemist station in there. So, a couple of things that we want to look at here. And we'll see how much of this we can buy off of her while we're here. So that we're not wasting time going out and trying to get these ourselves. So remember our skills here. For alchemy, we have trial and error, which means that we can make one extra mistake and without affecting the result. And for this...
Good afternoon.
Let's
Goodbye.
get 2 wormwood. We need 4 belladonna. And we need... She doesn't have fly agaric here. That's a bummer. Does she straight up sell it? She does. I'll just buy these. So the Bane potion is the strongest poison in the game. It does minus 110. That's a percentage of health. So if somebody gets poisoned with a Bane potion, they're going to lose 110% of their health. Which basically means that if you get inflicted by it, you die. The NPCs don't take antidotes. And then I believe it's the Nighthawk potion. Yes, it is. So we got the belladonna already. We need eyebright. Oops.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Well,
Are we agreed?
I'd almost shake on that. Almost. Aye, that would...
Okay. So let's brew up some Nighthawk potions here. So for this, we need eyebright and belladonna. Oh, we also need... I forgot. I keep forgetting the additional item here. We're going to brew 2 of these, so we're going to take 2 cave mushrooms. Okay, so out of our inventory, we're taking belladonna, cave mushrooms, and eyebright. Okay, and there's the cave mushroom. So for the master brew, you pour water. Take 2 eyebright. Put them in the mortar and pestle. And we're doing this because we haven't brewed it before. Okay, we're going to grind those up. Okay, put that right in the cauldron. Okay, we're going to add 1 belladonna to the cauldron. 1 cave mushroom to the cauldron. And then you're going to distill. Okay, and that should say that we crafted the Nighthawk potion. And now that we've crafted it once, There it is. We can auto brew it. That should have gotten us 6. Okay, that allows you to see in the dark for 10 minutes for each one. And like I say, those are going to be really useful. The Bane potion, you'll kind of see about that. Not on this camp, so you probably won't see it today.
Goodbye.
Okay, so now we need to look and see where Raiders is. So here's where it is. You can see the bandit camp. It's actually marked on the map with the campfire here. It's right there. Okay, so a new level in horsemanship.
Yeah.
And we'll have time to do this camp here. Okay. So, yeah, we're up here on the road, take a left. And follow this to it. Okay, we're going to veer off to the left a little bit just so that we're not right up on the camp. Okay, so yeah, I think we're okay. Alright, so where are we as far as nighttime? My energy is going to be pretty low. But it's still above 50, so I think we'll be alright. Yep. And you can see how dark it is. Okay, so this is where, and I'm gonna save. This is where the Nighthawk potion comes into play. Okay, now like I say, all of the Cuman camps, because we have the A Woman's Lot DLC here installed, every one of these are going to have dogs. You want to kill the dog. As quickly as you can. Okay, there's the camp. Okay. Everybody asleep? Oh, wow. That would be unholy luck. But there's still the dog. But that still would be lucky. Oh, come on. Soap rocks. You're absolutely kidding me here. Okay, there we go. The path is right over here. Let me see if I can sneak up and see the dog. Okay, so he just woke up. That's the camp leader. Yeah, I'm still zeros out here. I can't see the dog very well. But this guy is right here. Let me see if I can kill this guy. I can't get through there. You're absolutely kidding me. A bush you can't walk through. There he is. Okay. If I can get him out here on his own, that would be great. Okay, now they're all waking up. Nope. Yeah, now they're all waking up. So, let's... because we're going to get into a fight here. I would love to be able to draw him off. Actually, let's draw them off using stealth, and I'll separate them out here. Let's see if I can get an arrow shot in here. And hit one. And then start backing up. Because with my stats at 0, they're going to be hard pressed to find me. There he is, right there. Don't want to keep dragging them. Hit him. Okay, so now I can switch over. And this guy's by himself.
Megtalálok, te Gani! Előlem nem bújsz el!
Okay, so I didn't split them. But that guy's going back. Yeah, I think I got him. He's running away. He's just flat running. Scaredy cat. Yep. He's not coming back anytime soon. So now let's see if I can get in and assassinate the others while they're sleeping. Because I think either this one doesn't have a dog or the dog's right here at the entrance. I can't remember. Okay, so I don't see anybody. He's asleep. Well, let's go kill this guy. Okay, so it was the camp leader that took off running. So what we're going to do is we're going to head out here. And wait an hour. Let him come back. And we'll run a little long so that we can do this. Because yeah, now he's back. I can see him sitting over there. Oh no, he's not. Let's move in here and see if there's anybody in here. Yeah, I think that's him over there sleeping. Yeah, see him right there. Okay, so this is not the camp leader. Oh, there he is, right there. Okay. And I think that's it. Okay, and these lock picks are always too difficult. And you get the Cuman ears and the Cuman leader's masks. That's the thing that you need to hold on to. Everything else that's Cuman you can sell. These things, their gear is worth quite a bit. So you want to make sure you loot it all. Okay, and we got some silver spurs out of that. We don't need them. Okay, and we'll put all of our brigand or warhorse stuff back on our horse. Okay. Now we can call our horse back. Okay, and we will fast travel to Talmberg. Okay, we're going to immediately want to put a torch on. And we're just going to head back. To wait through the night.
Yeah.
Okay. And that will get us a great place to save. We're going to pick up there and we're going to continue clearing out these Cuman camps at the start of next week's episode. Once we do that, and that's going to take us a bit because there are 3 more camps left and the last one has 6 Cumans and 3 dogs in it, I think. So it takes a while to go through it unless you're into the whole wade into the middle of it, hack and slash everybody to death type of thing. But it's really hard with that many enemies, especially Cumans, who are very resistant to attacks because they have a lot of plate armor on. So we'll be going through that for probably the first half of next week's live stream, and then we're going to pick up 3 more side quests next week. After that, we're going to be getting close to where we're going to start heading back into the main quest line. But there are still a few things that we want to do. So, as always, thank you all for being here. I appreciate all the support, my channel members and my subscribers. Again, thank you very much, Rudi, for being here. I certainly appreciate it. As I always say, without your support, none of this would be possible. This is Commander Jorval saying until next time, fare thee well.